Got that old muddy water north, salty water south, Chesapeake Bay blues is what this song's about.
What's going on, fishy friends? Today I made a run out on the Chesapeake Bay over to the eastern shore. It was just too calm and beautiful out there to pass it up. Target fish was speckled trout, but I ran into something else and I could not keep them off the hook. I swear I catch a fish every time I come to the spot. May not always be good or big, but this spot is guaranteed to get the skunk off the boat. One bold perch. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of really good current rushing through on this outgoing tide. It's the last of the outgoing tide. And my strategy here. Oh. Come on up here. My strategy here is going to be to throw across the current. It's like a half crappie, half striped. My strategy is going to be to throw here across the current, and hopefully we'll see some trout hanging out in this clean water, feeding on bait fish getting pushed by the current. Love, could we get a trout mix in here? Alright, we're probably going to move here in a second because as much fun as it is to catch on every cast, schoolie stripers are not our target species of the day, but I'll give it another cast or two. And if we're still just catching dinks, I'll probably move maybe to a little bit deeper water. Not a whole lot deeper, but there's a lighthouse across the way that is a little bit deeper that I've had some luck with trout in the past. This might be a little something better. Might be. It could just be a dink with an attitude. That feels like a bluefish. All these head shakes. Nope. Just another dink. Biggest dink of the day, but it's another dink. Alright, last cast, and if I don't catch anything better than that, I'm going to move on to the next spot. I mean, it's every cast. Every freaking cast. Alright, we're going to leave these dinks alone. Move to another spot. Yes, catching fish on every single cast is fun, but dink stripers are not my target, so we're gonna move on. Alright, some of you guys might recognize this spot because you might know it or because you've seen it in my previous videos, but last time I posted this video, there's nobody here. Came back 2 days later and there was like 8 boats on the spot. So I don't really believe in spot burning on the bay because there's just so many gosh darn spots, but at the same time, you know, do some research. Or just watch my channel like a year ago today. Yep. Cow-nose razor here. That's no fun. Well, I can't say that because I just posted a video of how fun they are, but again, not my target fish. Still got an outgoing tide here, so I'm optimistic about this spot. Hammered. on, trout, hit this. Oh, there we go. Come on, be a trout, be a trout. Be a trout. Be a trout. Oh! If this was a Star Wars movie, I would call it Escape from the Dinks. Oh, this is a fish. Oh man, I think this is a cow nose ray. Not 100% sure what this is, but I think it's a cow nose ray. I'm gonna try to keep you guys here. Oh, yeah, just snapped me off. Dang. That's part of the sacrifice when you fish with a really light tackle. If you hook into something like that, and you know, you're just totally outmatched. Totally outmatched. I mean, I could have let him take more line, but there was really not much point in that. So today wasn't really ideal for me to fish. When it's this calm on the bay, this is one of those days where you just kind of cancel stuff. You got a meeting, you're like, I'm not gonna be able to go to that meeting because we don't get that many days this calm on the bay. So this is kind of like a must get out and fish kind of day. Figured I'd give you guys an idea of what I'm using today. For trout, I like a 4-inch paddle tail. Not the 5, I don't know, I just think 5 is a little bit too big of an offering for a trout. And this is a 3/8 ounce GI jig head. In terms of colors with both, I want there to be some contrast somewhere. So I've had luck with all different sorts of colors for trout. So nothing too particular there. Just you want to go with if you're in 12 feet or less, you want to go with as light a jig head as you can, so that when it's sinking and sitting in current, it looks really natural, like a wounded bait fish. I do use a little bit of Procure Menhaden stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if it actually works or not, but the way I look at it is just, you may as well take every advantage you can, right? Oh! Are you serious? I cannot get away from these dinks. And they're getting smaller.
No escape. Try to hide, but you cannot escape the day.
And one last dink for good measure. This is probably dink number 70, 75 maybe. You can run, but you can't hide. The dink will find you.